Okay, so next up, we will be discussing talent. So, your wardrobe really depends on what kind of talent you're performing. For instrumental soloists and vocalists, you're typically going to want to wear a full length dress and heels. For dancers, your costume will totally depend on your genre. If you're an Irish dancer, obviously you're wearing something Irish. If you're a ballerina, that's going to differ from a contemporary dancer. And then with monologues, that will totally depend on what you're doing again. In the past, some girls have done something more casual that matches their monologue or something more formal. And then a note for talent. In the past, we've said that you can be kind of costumey. So, if you're performing a musical theater piece, you're a vocalist and you're singing on my own, that you should dress up as Eponine. And now I would recommend leaning away from that. State and nationals don't like that as much. So you can certainly have a costume that's more themed toward that. If you're singing something romantic, have a more romantic looking dress and the color or whatever. But don't be too costumey. Okay. Then with your hair, and this is the same thing for interview, you just want to make sure it's out of your face. If you wear it down, you want it to be pulled back. Make sure you don't have to be touching your hair and getting it out of the way. That's distracting and taking away from your talent. So here are some pianists. I want to point out the example on the left. She has a slit in her dress, and the judges actually didn't like that. And so when this participant moved on to state, she actually sewed that up. So again, be conservative. And then here are some instrumental soloists, floor length dress, they look great. And here are some vocalists, and these dresses all really went along with their piece. I do want to point out the participant on the right, she's wearing black, and you can see it really blends in. It's harder to see. So I'd probably stay away from black unless you think that's really what you need to wear for your talent. And then dancers, again, it's totally dependent on the kind of dancing that you're doing. Okay, next we will move on to interview.